get things going here early on in the third quarter.
17-13 Mounties, 8:53 left to go, third quarter. Aaron Vaughn's back deep to receive the punt. It's a high snap. Zamaro will get it off. Vaughns will catch it at his own 39, and he's taken down right there. Should have called for a fair catch. He didn't. Paid the price for it. Loss of 3 on the punt return, and the Mounties will start at their own 36.
This is a big, I think whoever gets the first, or the next score, I should say, as RCC got the first score of the half, but whoever gets the next touchdown, maybe it'll spark something offensively for both teams. But, with such a slow-paced environment here, the defense is just really, really working hard on both sides of the ball.
And the energy just kind of sucked out of Wheelock right now. 1st and 10. Wide receiver end around. This is Ingram, who gets to the far side of the field, but he'll only gain 1 to the 37-yard line.
He's running horizontally and not vertically on that play for the Mounties, only producing 1 yard on that carry.
Tony Ingram, the 5'10 freshman wideout out of Carson High School, same high school that the Mountie quarterback Justin Allo attended. 2nd and 9. Play action, and the screen pass is too low for Ryan Simpson. You got to make that throw if you're Justin Allo.
Yeah, and he had plenty of blocking too, as he had Derek Macon, blocked up and ready, created a lane for him as well. And unfortunately, it was just a blown throw by Allo. Stephen Short was there too to block a lane for Simpson, but unfortunately incomplete.
3rd and 9. Mounties trying to pick up their first down of the second half. 17-13 they lead. 8:16 left to go, third quarter. 4 wide set for the Mounties. The lone back is Brandon Wilson. Mounties have it at their own 37. The snap is back. Allo look to throw. Fires one. Far side of the field, and Ingram came down with it. That'll be a Mountie first down to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 11 to move the chains.
Nice play. I believe that was Gilchrist on the reception there, Chris. Nonetheless, it produces a first down for the Mounties and keep the chains going for Justin Allo and the offensive team.
I think you're right. That was Gilchrist. Tony Ingram looked a little bit bigger than usual. So it was Gilchrist. Now the Mounties at their own 47 of 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. Tolbert swallowed up in the backfield initially. Now breaks out of a tackle and finds his way into RCC territory to the 49. That is just some hard-nosed running from Omaris Tolbert. There's a couple of flags that fly in. Now another. Probably going to have a couple of offsetting penalties here.
You call it hard-nosed running by Tolbert. I just call it smart. He was gobbled up in the backfield, like you said, spun out of that and created a 5-yard gain instead of a 2-yard loss.
There are 2 separate penalty markers out on the field.
Late flags, too. The second one was really late.
The second one was 10 minutes after the play, it seemed like. A personal foul against RCC. Another personal foul. 2 personal fouls against RCC. 2 separate personal fouls against RCC.
That's 30 yards.
I do believe so.
So from their own 47.
They're going to go all the way down to the RCC 18-yard line, it looks like. The Mounties will take the easiest 30 yards they're going to get all season.
Yeah.
Welcome to the red zone, just like that.
You got to think mentally, RCC is just showing a little frustration.
And Brian, now if you're Mount Sac, you got to punch it in the end zone.
Please punch it in. Please.
1st and 10 now for the Mounties from the RCC 18. 4 wide set, 3 aligned to the near side of the field. The lone back is Omaris Tolbert. The snap is back. Allo. He'll look to throw. Dump off a screen pass. Treydonte Hill down to the 16-yard line for a pickup of 2.
That was a nice little rub screen from Treydonte Hill as he came across, lining up in the slot and getting dumped off as a screen pass there. And 2-yard gain, but please punch it in, Allo. Come on.
7:17 left to go, third quarter. 17-13. The Mounties lead here on the road at Riverside College. 4 wide set, 2 split out to each side. Allo going to look to throw. Has Gilchrist near side of the field inside the 10, and he's tripped up at the 6. That'll be a first down for the Mounties. It'll set up 1st and goal. Gilchrist again when they need him.
Nice job by Allo just reading the coverage there, and the defense giving him one-on-one coverage. He will take full advantage of that and throwing the ball out to Gilchrist, one of his favorite targets for the Mounties.
The ball will be spotted at the RCC 7. First and goal. 4 wide set for the Mounties. The lone back is Brandon Wilson. 3 aligned to the far side of the field. Allo going to keep. Gets inside the 5. Gets down to the 1, and he's tackled right there. Give him 6 yards, and now the Mounties are a yard away from pushing this to a 2-possession lead, which would be their biggest of the evening.
Allo just looking really comfortable on that quarterback keep design play, and unfortunately he was about an inch short of the end zone.
Nose of the football right at the Mountie 1. Right at the RCC 1 for the Mounties. 6:20 left to go, third quarter, 17-13, Mount SAC. I formation here, no wideouts. The deep back is Omaris Tolbert. In motion is short, handoff Tolbert. Tries to spin his way into the end zone, but he's unable to. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage, and here we go, Brian. 3rd and goal for the Mounties from the RCC 1.
Shocked to see that power formation didn't work with the up back Nate Vahey in the mix, or actually that is both of them, Nate Vahey and Brandon Wilson, along with Tolbert. Those are some big backs there that you can potentially maul over into the end zone. And after losing a yard on that play, let's see if they can punch it in.
It would be a missed opportunity if the Mounties can't come away with this drive with 6 points. And now whistles blow. The timeout will be called by RCC. The Tigers, who didn't take a timeout the entire first half of action, take one a little bit more than halfway through this third quarter of action. 5:30 remaining. RCC will have 2 timeouts left. 3rd and goal here for the Mounties. Ball at about the 1.5 yard line.
1.5 yard line, Chris. You like to ask me what I would do if I was Coach Jabs.
I was just about to ask
What about you? What would you like to do? Or see?
Yeah. I think I'd like to see Allo out of the gun run it in himself.
And you know what? And that's a good play call, because 2 downs before, he looked just solid, comfortable, taking that snap, design quarterback keep. Unfortunately, just inches short of the goal line. But I would like to either see him or Tolbert. Maybe even a direct snap to one of the fullbacks and right up the gut.
Nate Vahey.
Brandon Wilson, maybe?
5'11", 240. He's a freshman fullback who sees some time when the Mounties line up with that I formation. I hope it doesn't get to this point, Brian, but if it does get to a 4th and goal situation, do you go for it, or do you settle with the 3 points and take back that 7-point lead? That's a very tough decision.
I know, because they're on the 2 yard line, so let's
hope it doesn't get to that point.
I would.
The lone back is Brandon Wilson. Pistol set for the Mounties. Gilchrist, the lone receiver. The snap is back. Allo will keep himself, and he'll dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Mounties. I guess I was right.
Yes, you were, with 5:25 left to go here in the third quarter. Justin Allo from 2 yards out punches a very much needed touchdown for the Mounties, and rightfully so. He deserves that one for himself.
So with 5:25 left to go in the third quarter, Justin Allo will sneak it in from a yard out. Alberto Villarreal adds the PAT. It's 24-13 Mount SAC, and for Justin Allo, that was his 6th rushing touchdown of the season, and I love the play call.
You called it.
I called it, I guess. I guess you could say Jabs has a little iPhone over there listening to our Spreaker broadcast right now, but it was a pistol set. The big back, Brandon Wilson, was the lone back. It was a great fake. Allo completely sold it to the RCC defense, turns around, still has the ball in his hands, takes a leap over a couple of RCC defender, dives for that goal line, gets in easily, and the music plays. The home team trails by 11.
And that's what happens when you have some dominating running backs. And Tolbert and Vons have been heavily involved in this offense throughout the first half and now here in the second half. And you fake that give and you go right up the middle with Allo.
Let me do my math here. Still 20 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this football game. But with an 11-point lead and the way the Mountie defense has played, you got to feel confident. Tremel Davis had a fantastic return last time. He'll take it here from his own 3-yard line. Tries to make a spin move across the 20. That's what you like to see from the Mounties special teams. They'll tackle him at his own 16-yard line. That's where Nick King and the offense will start trailing by 11.
Just swarming coverage there by the Mounties, and the returner was waiting for his blocks to develop, so to speak, on the special teams coverage, and they did not develop for him properly, so he was brought down.
I'll tell you what, Brian, like I just mentioned, plenty of time still remaining in this game, but that 27-game home win streak for the RCC Tigers is in a lot of jeopardy right now unless they can get something going offensively. 1st and 10. They'll start at their own 16-yard line. Two-back set. The deep back is Foster. He'll get the carry here, and Foster, a solid gain to the 19, to the 20 for 4.
I wonder if they're going to get into, I don't know if this is their style of play here at RCC, but a little hurry-up offense, and Whitney's been shut out so far. I would look to go to him early on in the second half, build his confidence a little bit.
Tyquan Glass one-on-one with Isaac Whitney, who's the lone receiver. Handoff Foster once again, and Foster just a pickup of 1, and quickly here for RCC, a 3rd down.
The defense makes you do these type of plays. A give inside where they've been dominant. The defensive line has been really just having their way, not only right up the middle, but down and making sure the pocket collapses around King. So
I'll tell you what, Brian.
Dump off screen passes, that's not going to work against the Mounties defense.
Conservative play against this Mountie defense will not work, like you said. Handoff Foster, and Foster will pick up an RCC first down to the 27-yard line. Interesting call there on a 3rd and 4, handoff to the running back, but it works out. And RCC moves the chains. Now Foster will get a breather. Anderson, the lone back here, 4 wide set. The snap is back. King. Look to throw. Take a shot deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Was going for one of the receivers down there, and that was Michael Stallone. Had his jersey tangled up and couldn't see what number it was, but sure enough, it was Stallone out of the slot. 4 wide set again on the 2nd and 10. King will drop back to pass again, and this time he'll complete it to Jawan Thomas, and Thomas has a pickup of 10, and that'll move the chains. Second completion of this second half for Nicholas King. Ball now at the RCC 38. King going to step up and run, and King's taken down at the 41 after a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the Mounties defense. They're really swarming the King. Really just looks like they're reading his feet a little more, if that is correct to say. That was Fanau Kohaitulu, the defensive end. 6'2" defensive end from Mount Sac.
2nd and 7 for RCC from their own 41. King pressured, throws over the middle, and Thomas can't hang on to the football. Some more outstanding coverage by Tyquan Glass. He batted it away at the last moment. 3rd and 7 upcoming for RCC.
Fantastic play by Mr. Tyquan Glass. Just making sure he disrupts enough without drawing that penalty.
So now the Mounties have a chance on another 3rd and 7 to force RCC to punt. The lone back is Denzel Foster. 4 wide set. 2 split out to each side. King out of the gun. The snap is back. King will look to throw. Has plenty of time. Dumps one off over the middle for Foster. And Foster will pick up the first down. A pickup of 9 there. And RCC will get to midfield. An excellent play call.
So 3 first downs after getting another touchdown scored upon them. RCC looking to move fast here in the 3rd quarter.
Slowly but surely, the Tiger offense is getting on a roll. Handoff Foster, and Foster up the middle for a solid pickup of 5 down to the Mount Sac 45.
And you're looking now at a hurry-up offense for RCC. As you know, I mentioned that they weren't doing anything at a fast pace,
well,
and now
they
are.
To get something going, they're going to have to do something different. 2nd and 6 here. Pass complete. Lots of room inside the 30, down to the 26 for RCC. A man who hasn't been that big in the receiving game for RCC this year. That was Joshua Savage, the 6'1 sophomore out of Damien High School, down to the Mountie 26. And now Coach Jastrab wants to slow things down. He's going to call his first charge timeout of the half with 2:42 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Mounties lead 24-13, but RCC, they're on the move.
Smart timeout by Coach Jabs. He's not nearing 100 wins for no reason. He sees that his defense may be a little winded right now with 2:42 left to go in the third quarter, but after those 3 quick first downs, make it 4 actually on the last pickup, but he's